and welcome to Meridian Healing. My name is James Ding. I am an acupuncturist and a Chinese herbal medicine practitioner. Today, I want to talk about Western friends often feel, why does traditional Chinese medicine seem so mysterious? The truth is, it only feels mysterious because you haven't grown up with it. Let me explain. Anything you encounter for the first time, you can feel strange or magic. Most of us are educated in public schools, and our exposure to knowledge from a young age is actually quite limited. For example, Elon Musk, everybody knows Elon Musk, the one who founded SpaceX and Tesla, didn't send his children to regular schools. They went to the schools he founded. From a very young age, they understood how rockets launch and how spacecraft are constructed. Am I right? But for us, even at 20s, rocket remains something very mysterious. Why? Because we grow up in a public education system and have virtually no opportunity to encounter these concepts and systems. Natural medicine is the same. Traditional Chinese medicine, for instance, discusses the relationship between humans and nature, how to maintain health, and how the human body actually functions. This very important and fundamental knowledge is not included in compulsory education. Therefore, because we lack exposure to it for a long time, it seems very profound and mysterious simply because you have never been inside its worldview. Ideas come from. All of us receive our ideas about medicine and about the world from childhood. Some of these ideas are correct, some are incomplete, or even some are even completely wrong or biased. So, before understanding TCM, we need to do one thing, temporarily step outside what we have always been told. Not to believe blindly, not to reject blindly, just to look with fresh eyes. Traditional Chinese medicine is not only cultural, it's part of civilization. Many people think, oh, traditional Chinese medicine is simply part of Chinese culture, but it's much more than that. So TCM is a civilizational medical system developed inside a society with advanced organization and sophisticated knowledge. Take the Song dynasty as an example. About 1,000 years ago, during that time, China already had a centralized national medical administration. Government published pharmacopoeias, standardized acupuncture, and meridian charts, acupuncture modules designed for medical training. These achievements show that TCM was not folk magic, but part of a major structured medical civilization. If you look at Song Dynasty artworks, many of which appears today in museums and auction houses, you can see how refined and advanced that society was. Science is not only modern science. Many people use modern scientific standards to judge ancient systems, but the original meaning of science was simple, systematically knowledge gained through observation and practice. So ancient science and modern science used different tools, different language, and different ways of understanding nature, but they were both forms of systematic knowledge. TCM's value lies in something very simple. It has been applied for thousands of years with consistent, repeatable clinical results. That is a form of scientific validation. Even if it doesn't use modern terminology, the first step to understanding TCM: empty the cup. There is a saying in Chinese philosophy: to fill your cup, you must first empty it. If your mind is already full, new knowledge cannot enter. Understanding TCM does not require belief, and it does not require rejection. It only requires open space, a willingness to look before judging. If it turns out to be helpful for you, wonderful. If it turns out not to be, reason late, that's also fine, but at least you will be learning without prejudice. So, TCM feels mysterious, not because it is truly mystical, but because you haven't yet seen the system from the inside. And that is exactly what this channel, Meridian Healing, is for: to guide you step by step into the real structure of traditional Chinese medicine. Clear, elegant, practical, and surprisingly logical. In our next lesson, we will begin with a very important question: what exactly is a meridian? Thank you for watching.